everybody here. What is up, everybody? Let me make sure that I gotta clean up my room a little bit again because it's been trashed since last night. What's up, Chloe? I need to make sure y'all can't hear the music. I need to make sure y'all can't hear the music. I need to make sure y'all can't hear the music. I need to make sure y'all can't. Stop. Stop. No, okay. Just making sure that the music wasn't, because I don't want to get another copyright strike. So y'all can't hear the music, but I can, which is a good thing. I really got to rearrange my room again. Figured I was going to do a quick live stream and then I'm going to go jump in the shower afterwards. Excuse me. See your hands. So I know Chloe's here. Who's my other viewer? What the hell? Oh my God. Now I have 3 viewers. I know one of them's Chloe. Who are my other 2 stalkers? High if you know. Let me see your hands up high if you know. They gonna talk about you back till the see me grow. Only in a building need a $500,000 show. Hop in the Cooper and swerve the name. It's not first. God dang, man, that light is bright as hell. Oops. This thing's a piece of trash. I might as well get this out of here. Oh no, there goes my TV. Hang on, I can't see anything right now. All right. Life is boring. I was gonna try and go over to Isaac's today, but I never got around to it. Ow. you guys may actually witness me rearranging. Well, no, because I'd have to unhook my computer and everything. So never mind about that. Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, YNW Melly. Forgot I had that song. Christmas. Can't see my. All right. Oh God. And there goes my TV again. A-hole. Come on. This is why I hate this outlet. Actually, to be quite honest, this is why I hate this entire apartment. I need a trash can. Back up, man. It's blocks. I should probably change my shirt. Anybody want a busted speaker? Yeah, you could get any piece out of it because, like I said, it's busted, but still, it's there if you want it. If you think you can fix it. Ow! It hurt. Okay, it says I still have one more viewer. Okay. So there we go. That's better. I'm probably gonna actually completely rearrange my room or probably tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Sorry if you guys can hear anything in the background out there. I know I keep saying that like I'm not gonna be doing videos and whatnot because the fact that I got so much stuff going on right now. But thing is, I keep finding the chance to be able to stop and actually have some time, which is the time that I use to manipulate, or which is, yeah. Anyway, I know some of you are probably asking me or asking yourselves, like, why is this dude always saying that he's going to be off and on, off and on? Well, there have been occurrences where I have actually been off and on. And Reason for that is because, like I said, I got a lot going on here at home. We're dealing with DHS. We're dealing with crap from my biological father. We're dealing with all kinds of crap right now. And before I get started into that, I want to tell you guys where all this crap started. Like from the very beginning, like the root of it all. So, growing up, you know, I grew up as a kid should have. Was always full of energy, always having fun, or always trying to anyway. But I grew up without my dad. And the reason for that is because my dad is a bad person. He got put in prison for drug possession and for assault on an elder. Granted, the guy deserved it still. My dad always seen physical violence as a way to settle anything. So when he came home from prison, he wasn't the greatest person. Mind you, yeah, I cared about him. I couldn't wait for him to come home from prison, but for most of my life, I didn't even know that I had a dad. And when I finally met him, it was something that everybody I knew and loved regretted because when he got out of prison, he was abusive, he was stupid, he was lazy, he treated everybody like they were his slaves, and he changed me mostly out of everybody. See, growing up, I really never had that many problems with other people, but um, when my dad got out, he started teaching me martial arts, and like I was picking up on his behavioral issues, like him always getting pissed off and whatnot. And it's nothing that I could control because I was around him more at that time than I was my mom. Because my mom had actually started getting decent jobs, but she was always working. So I was around my dad more often. Which, when my mom wasn't around, he was either doing things he shouldn't have, such as abusing me or abusing drugs in front of me. I can't say drugs because it wasn't multiple. I should say he was abusing one drug, specifically marijuana. And there ain't really anything I can say about that because it's nothing that there's a lot of people that do it, and I really have no point of view on that. Um, my nose keeps freaking itching. Anyway, so after all that, we finally wound up to where we are now. A few years back, when we were living in Bettendorf, we got kicked out of that place, so we had to move here because it was our cheapest option. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it did benefit me some because I met my best friends, Chloe, Isaac, and that's pretty much it. Hello. Um, Now those two people right there, Chloe, Isaac isn't on the stream, but Chloe is. I'm very grateful for those two people. Just rewind the video. I'm pretty much, you know what? Just hang on. I'll fill you in a minute. I'm pretty much just talking about where all of my bull crap started. Like all the crap that I've been dealing with, where it all started. Pretty much. All right. Anyway, I moved here from Bettendorf, which Bettendorf was a really, really, really shitty time of my life because it felt like things got worse. We moved here about halfway through my 7th grade. The rest of 7th grade went by decently, and then 8th grade didn't start out so well. About halfway through 8th grade, I met my best friend Chloe. And I'm in 11th grade now. She's stuck by my side, and I'm very grateful for that, even though me and her have had our issues. Yeah. But and then last year I met my other best friend, Isaac, which I didn't know that he was gonna turn out to be my best friend. Because I thought he was just gonna be one of those temporary people. Because pretty much right after I met him, I transferred to another school because my grades weren't that good. And yeah. I came back this year because I got expelled from the other school for getting into a fight with someone that I've had issues with before. Not going to say names, Jacob. I've actually, I don't know if I still have the videos or not on my channel. I might. I'm not going to check right now because my phone's charging. But I've had him in some of my videos. I may or may not have deleted him or deleted them. That was back when I had my first touchscreen phone. It was an LG Tribute 2, I think. But that was the first phone that I started doing. I'm talking about videos I did with Jacob McWhorter. Anyway, that was the guy that I had issues with. He was in a few of my videos. And I got into another fight, and he's the reason why I got kicked out of my last I can't talk. Ugh. He was the reason why I got kicked out of my last school. I don't think they are either. I think I may have deleted them already. But anyway, ninth, I think, yeah, 9th grade, my freshman year in high school. Most of the year went by decently, but my grandma was in and out of the hospital. She had been in and out of the hospital since we were living in Bettendorf, but my 9th grade year, she was pretty bad. I forgot what the term is called, but her liver started failing. I think she came home a couple months before Christmas. And it's getting close to that time of the year where she's been gone for close to 2 years now. Her birthday is on Sunday. Now, she was there my entire life since the day I was born. She was like a second mother. And That's something that I'm never going to be able to live down, because there were so many times where I wish that I hadn't done certain things around her. No, it's nothing too bad. I mainly when me and her got in arguments. For those of you that may watch this afterwards and have dirty minds, um, but I love that woman to death, because whenever my dad would hit me in front of her, she'd be the first one to defend me, the first one to jump up and say something, because she was the only one that actually had the guts to do it. Some of the things I said to her in the past, I wish I never would have. And I wish I could take it all back. And right now, I know she's looking over me, thinking that, you know, yeah, it pisses me off too. Um, my grandma defended me a lot before she passed away. She passed away over my ninth grade winter break. And I'm not gonna lie, it still affects me to this day. People say that, I shouldn't still be hurting from that. But when the person's been there your entire life, how can you not be hurt by that? That's something I don't understand. I cried so hard till close to 4 in the morning when she passed away. That's just something that I can't get out of my mind, especially because it's so close to her 2-year death anniversary. I believe she would have been 74 this year. No, 75. Last year she would have been 74. Something like that is just something that you can't get over. Every person that tells me that I shouldn't be depressed doesn't even know why I am depressed. Because a lot of people pretend to be depressed just for attention. A lot of people blame me for being depressed for attention. I'm sorry, I don't like attention. I prefer to be alone, which is why I only stick to two friends. And those two friends have kept me, I'd have to say they kept me alive. Close to around my 15th birthday, a little bit after, my dad, my dad left. He left my mom for some stupid woman. I'm gonna try and not be rude as much as possible, because technically she is the mother of my other half brother. Now, following summer after my freshman year, a lot of crap went down. And I ended up choosing the wrong girl over the right one. And I wasted 8 months of my life that I could never get back. That I can guarantee would have went better if I would have chose the other person. Now that I'm living back with my mom, I have been for over a year now. My dad is trying to start things with me again. He's threatening me. Not to mention, he knows that my stepdad, me and my stepdad have gotten into issues, which is the only reason I'm not answering that question. Yeah. Anyway, my dad tried starting things with me because you know who it is. You're just choosing to not think about it hard enough. Goofball. Anyway, main reason why me he started issues with me is because he was getting pissed off at the fact that I moved out from his house. Well, technically, it wasn't even his house, but anyway, I moved out, and he was pissed off about it because he was trying to turn me against my mom, and it didn't work. So he tried causing issues for me and the other girl. I'm so confused right now. Anyway, he tried causing problems with me and that girl, the girl I was dating with at the time, and that's where the issues between me and him started. I went months without talking to him. Actually, I think I went close to a year without talking to him. And on my 16th birthday, he tried forcing me to let him back into my life. He wouldn't even tell me happy birthday. Now I'm not talking to him because of the simple fact that he actually threatened over the phone to my mom to send other kids after me. And then he showed up to my house unexpected and when he wasn't supposed to. And he actually said in front of me, my little brother, and my uncle that he hopes the next time me and my stepdad get into a fight, he said that he hopes that my stepdad beats the shit out of me. Now, me and my stepdad have gotten into 3 fights. First one was last year, when I was hanging out with an old friend. I heard him hit my brother. Um, so I ran out in the living room. I yelled at him, and he got in my face, slammed me against the wall, and wrapped his hands around my throat. And the only way I could get him off was to kick him. The second time was as stupid as it is. It was over a stupid freaking PlayStation cord, and it was honestly an accident. It wasn't even supposed to. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to happen. So yeah. And then this last time was completely on him. This last time, I woke up and I was trying to look for a clean shirt. it starts out really stupid, and the entire fight was stupid. Anyway, I was looking for a clean shirt. I was saying, "Oh, I don't have a clean shirt. I need a clean shirt." Blah 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 blah. So he gets up, all pissy and tired, and says, I'll find you a shirt because you're going to school today." I was like, okay. And then he said it again. I said, I wasn't planning on not going to school without an attitude or anything. And then he said, Darian, don't start. I'm going to find you a shirt because you're not pulling this shit again because you've done it before. And I said, like I said before, I'm not trying to avoid to go to school. I want to go to school. Hey, me and him got into a yelling match and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And then he threatened me, and I was like, then do it. So he came at me. I pushed him. He pulled me down to the floor. So I was trying to get him off, so I started hitting him. And then he swung over. This is the reason why I'm blind in my left eye. He swung over with, I believe it was his right hand, and he hit me in the left side of my head. Now, my vision didn't go out until later that day after I went to the hospital to see if I had a concussion or anything. And then afterwards, my vision started going out. That was at least 2 months ago. I haven't been able to see out of my left eye for 2 months. So my hand-eye coordination is off. And not to mention, I already had vision problems in both my eyes. But it was worse. It's worse in this one because I have like this blood clot thing under my eyelid. And it was already causing me to go blind in my left eye. And him hitting me in the left side of my head just finished the job. And I was already partially blind in my right eye. So my vision really sucks unless I'm actually trying to focus on something. I mean, I'm not blind to the point where I'll walk into a wall if I'm not wearing glasses, but I can see fine enough to do plenty of things. But if I'm trying to like read a book or if I'm trying to look for something small on the ground, I actually have to get pretty freaking close in order to see it. And it scares me that I can't see that well anymore because that's always been one of my greatest fears is if I go blind, what the hell am I going to do? Because I can't see anything. What if something bad happens one day and there's nothing I can do about it because I can't see anything? Here recently, my door is actually broke because of my stepdad. I was sick and he made me this, I think it was Alka-Seltzer or something. And the cup was dirty, so I tossed it in the sink because he was pissing me off. And I wanted to be left alone because I already wasn't feeling good. So I didn't want to be bothered. So I walked in my room, I shut my door, and I locked it, and then I put one of my wood chairs underneath the door handle so that it couldn't be opened. So he came barging into my room. He didn't even know if I was doing anything that I didn't want him to see. Again, for one, I wasn't. For two, for those of you that may be perverted, don't go there with me. All I was doing was sitting here watching YouTube videos and trying to calm down. And next thing I know, he picks my door lock and he shoves the door open. You're funny. Anyway, so he starts yelling at me, and I'm like, dude, I'm just in here trying to calm down. As usual, I'm always trying to stay calm because, in fact, I have an issue with my anxiety going up so high that my chest starts hurting. Because I've been working on my anger due to me having issues with having chest pains here lately. A lot lately. I don't know what it is that's been doing it, but I've been having a lot of chest pains when I get mad, which may be a sign of future heart problems. I hope not, but um pretty much me and him were going to get into another fight if it wasn't for the fact that my door, I didn't move the chair out from underneath my door, and my uncle came out and burst in between us because he started calling me all kinds of names and stuff. He called me a bitch and a few other names, and yeah, me and my stepdad have had issues in the past that I'm not proud of. And for those of who that know me in real life that have talked shit about me for like being the hell, it's a weird ass picture. Anyway, for those of you that know me in real life and that have talked shit about me for like being depressed and pissed off at random times, it's because part of my problem is I'm bipolar. So sometimes if I'm pissed off and it seems like I'm pissed off for no reason, it's because I'm bipolar. It's either that or I'm pissed off because someone did something to me that I don't usually like to put up with. But a great gigantic thanks to my best friend Chloe and my best friend Isaac for keeping me on a straight line, because if it wasn't for them, I don't even know if I'd be here today. During I pretty much during my the rest of my ninth grade year after my grandma passed away, pretty I talked about suicide a lot, and talked about it most of my sophomore year as well, and part of my junior year. I've thought about it, and I know it's part of being a teenager, but as I've said before, I'm still here, and it's only because of those two people. That's that's pretty much it. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'd be today. For some reason, my freaking clock on the video keeps like going back, and I don't understand why. That's weird. Ugh. You mother. Holy crap, it's already close to 9 o'clock. Wow. No. I hate my phone. No. You already knew I was going to laugh. Oh, God. I still feel like crap. Yeah. I hate being sick. I'm going through changes. Pretty much. That's one of the main reasons why I started my YouTube channel is because I wanted you guys to know things I've been through and the reason why I started this channel in the first place. I needed something to do. I needed something to take my mind off of the things that I've had to deal with. Although it was close to a 45-minute video me talking about pretty much my entire life story so far anyway. What? I need I'm still trying to find certain freaking figures to add up there. I'm thinking I may need a new shelf or another one at least because that one's getting pretty full. There's a few of those I need to replace too. Some of them are broke. Well, I probably won't have the money for that until I move into a new house. God. I'm just gonna pause that. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end the stream because I still want to take a shower and whatnot. So why? Hey Chloe, you know what you should do? You should go tell people to come join my stream. That's what you should do. Go share my link. No, I don't. I hate my phone. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm actually having thoughts about that. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too. I have no idea. That's a good question. Where did my oh ow? There can only be one. Ow. Now there's three. What? I hope my video doesn't get reported because I'm showing blades in my video. No, you don't. I might be able to start doing gaming streams here pretty soon because supposedly my mom's supposed to be getting. Supposedly my mom's getting my stepdad a PS4 for Christmas, so I might be able to start doing more gaming videos again. I don't know yet. I might. What do you mean we're gonna have problems? How am I supposed to know if you're telling the truth? Ow. I'm gonna have a headache for the rest of the night now. Watch the language. You know, every time you have a cuss word like B word, the F word, the ass word, any cuss word, it makes me have to review. I'm gonna start hiding all your comments. I may just hide you from the entire chat. How about that? Like whenever you say like a cuss word or something in whatever you're typing, it like holds it for review. So like if you like what you just said, like bitch please. Hi. Um anyway, it like holds it for review and it pops up with a notification and like on the stream like telling me if like asking me if I want to view it or if I want to hide it. So yeah, my feet are cold. What's up, the 140427? Yeah, so watch your language. I'm kidding. Why do I feel like that account is like some sort of spy account or something? Excuse me. Ow. I hurt my finger. Yeah, you're funny. Yay, I have 2 likes. Woohoo. So what? Um, I hate it when you do that. Facebook. Oh my god, I should have already been signed in. I swear to God, he's weird. X shows up at your front door begging for you back. Your first 5 emojis explain your reaction. I ain't even gonna use emojis to explain my reaction. Maybe. That's a huge maybe. My hair is all over the place. I think instead of ending the stream, I'm probably just gonna pause it if I can. I don't know. Maybe because I just don't. I don't know. Don't ask me stupid questions like that. I don't know how to pause the stream. I may have to just turn my mic off because I don't want to end it, but I don't want to forget about it. Because usually I take like a half an hour long shower. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and end this stream. And then when I get out of the shower, I'll probably just start another stream. I need to sharpen block. Man. Oh, God, that hurt. I just dropped my sharpening block on my foot. All right, so I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead end the stream, and then I'll start a new one when I get out. So, I'll probably like do like a premiere thing, and then yeah. All right, so I will return.